guys, welcome. My name is Chelly. If you are new here, welcome, and if you're not new, welcome back. Today's video is me using the Makeup Revolution x Rachel Leary palette, and I hauled this. I think it was my birthday haul. This is what it looks like. It has 9 eyeshadows, and like the matte ones are pretty warm, and then it's five matte eyeshadows and then 4 shimmer shadows, and then the 4 bigger squares down here are like face products. This bright pink is a shimmery blush, like a contour, and then these 2 are highlights. So that's what I'm gonna be using as my eyeshadows, and then I'm really excited about this. I'm not gonna do a full face just because that's gonna take too long. I talk too much. But I'm gonna be using the Matte Made, the Full Spectrum CoverGirl Matte Ambition All Day Shine Free Foundation. I used this in another video, but I'm just gonna go ahead and use it again in this video. And then something that I am really excited about is this Benefit Boi-ing Concealer. This is the Cakeless concealer, and I got mine in the shade number 3. And I actually got this as complimentary from influencer for free for testing and reviewing purposes. So I'm really excited to tell you guys about this concealer. I did not get paid or anything like that. I just got it for free to test it out and review it. And I really do like it. The shade is a little bit too light for me, but you guys will see that in the video. So let's just get started. You guys are gonna see my mirror because I tried to arrange it to where you guys can't see my mirror, but then I can't see myself, and that's not really useful in any way. So to get started, I'm going to use the Ulta Beauty Matte Eye Primer in Nude. And I already have the full size of this, but I'm excited to have a little one of it because I'm like halfway done with the other one. And I do like this one. This is my second favorite right after the Urban Decay Primer. And I use too much. See, this is way too much for your eyes. A little bit goes a long way. So I'm going to have to wipe some of it off because I put too much. So I just blend it out with my finger. And this one actually feels different than the one that I have. This one feels thicker with more coverage, which is really weird because I would think that it would be the same as a full-size one. But that one seems a little bit more sheer and thinner. Maybe they updated the formula or something, but this one seems more like a eyeshadow base than an eyeshadow primer. And I guess the difference between an eyeshadow base and an eyeshadow primer is an eyeshadow base has coverage and it makes the eyeshadows last longer. But an eye primer usually doesn't have coverage. It's like see-through, not see-through, sheer. So once you blend it out in your eye, it goes on clear and you have nothing on. But yet it makes the eyeshadows last longer, which is my understanding. And this one is supposed to be matte, so it should dry by itself without me setting it. I'm going to be doing a really warm eyeshadow, and I did this eyeshadow look the other day and I got a lot of compliments at the store, and they were asking me if it was like a high-end eyeshadow, and I'm like, no girl, it's $15 because this palette is actually $15. And you can use the coupon, the $3.50 off 15 coupon with it since it's a drugstore brand. So the first shade, I just got ahead of myself. The first shade I'm going to be taking is Straight Fire right here, this orangey one. And you guys know that my favorite eyeshadows are oranges and warm tones. I just feel like they look a lot better on my skin tone. I don't know, that's just my preference. I'm going to put that all over the crease. And I am bringing that a little bit into the inner crease It's just how I'm feeling today. I like using cool tone eyeshadows, but I feel like I look paler and sick with cool tone eyeshadows, and that's why I don't really wear them. I do once in a while, but not really. I stick to more like orangey browns and oranges like today. Like with this shirt, maybe like a cool tone look would look better, but I'm not into cool tones, so we're not going there. I'm gonna take the next shade I'm gonna take is Puckered Up right here, the second orangey one, and I'm gonna put that right underneath that first one with a natural haired brush from Amazon or eBay. I think it was eBay actually. At first I didn't like it because I'm like, oh, it's too rough and it's gonna hurt my eyelid and everything, but after a while it got a little bit softer and I just ended up liking them. So I'm gonna be quiet and just go ahead and do this part of the eye because it's just a whole lot of blending, and then I'll be back for the lid shade. Okay, and then for the eyelid shade, I am gonna use a flat brush with it, and I'm gonna go into Goddess right here, which is this gold. So I'm gonna spray my brush and then apply it to the eyelid, and I'm gonna apply it all over my eyelid, or the yeah, the eyelid. Look at how beautiful that shade is. It's like a yellow gold. That's what it looks like. I'm gonna go in for a little tiny bit more. So that is one eye. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the second brush and just go over the edges of the shimmer. And that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyeliner and prime my face, and then I'll be back to show you guys the foundation and the concealer. Okay, so I'm back. I just did a simple eyeliner across the lid using the Ulta Beauty felt tip liner. And this is just what it looks like. It's like a marker type of eyeliner. I like it. It's not like better than my Maybelline one that I always talk about, but it is pretty good. So, and it's not waterproof or anything like that. It's just a regular eyeliner. So I'm gonna be using the Full Spectrum by CoverGirl Matte Ambition foundation, and this one is in medium golden. And my thoughts on this is that it doesn't last very long on me, but then again, not many foundations last on me. And I know that I say that on basically all of my foundation reviews, but it's because it's true. I have oily skin, and then it might look nice for like 4 hours of me basically just sitting in an office doing not much like physical work. It's just like working on the computer and filing stuff and things like that. And my face gets really oily by like lunch. It gets really oily with any foundation actually, and I am tempted to buy a high-end foundation to try it out if it's just drugstore foundations that don't work for my skin because I'm so oily, or is it like all foundations, or is it just something that I'm gonna have to deal with for the rest of my life. But yeah, I don't know if you guys have any suggestions for high-end foundations that work for oily ass skin like mine. Leave them down below. I know that a lot of people like recommend the what is it, the Estee Lauder double wear one. Is there any other that you guys recommend? Those of you that have oily skin, because if you have dry skin, then I don't know how that's gonna work. But so this is what the foundation looks like. It has semi good coverage, I would say. I have a couple of like acne breakouts right here on my chin, and it didn't completely cover those out. Like, I can still see the redness, but it'll be fine. Like, I'm not doing anything like super fancy today. I'll probably just go out to the store with my husband, so it'll be fine for that. As a concealer, like I was talking about, is the Benefit Boi-ing Cakeless Concealer in number 3. It looks so cute. It looks like a little pencil, like the eraser, and then the little metal part. And the doe foot is like kind of a big doe foot. I wouldn't say it's like huge, like the, what is it, the Tarte Shape Tape. It's not like that big, but it's bigger than normal. And I really do like this concealer. Not just because they send it to me or whatever, but it does cover really good. This shade is too light. Like, if you guys can see like that, it's too light for my skin tone right now, because I am tanner than usual, I would say. I'm not like super tan or anything like that, but I think it will work a lot better when I am in my winter skin tone, because I do get a lot paler than I am now. But yeah, I do like this concealer. It does last a pretty long time, and I am usually setting it with like a drugstore powder, because I don't own any high-end loose powders. I'm not that fancy, so I just tend to use whatever powder I have, which is usually a drugstore one. Like I said, I don't own any high-end powders. So this is what one side looks like. I know it is like too light for my skin tone right now. I'm just showing you guys what the concealer looks like. And once I set it and I contour and everything, it looks a lot better. It looks less harsh than it does right now, because it does look really bright and white. I'm going to set it with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder in Fair Light 10 with a damp sponge. And this is the Wet n Wild sponge. This is a brand new one, because the other one was getting pretty hard. So I ended up getting a brand new one. And it's not that expensive either. So if you guys can see that, it just looks a lot better than on this side. And once I contour, like I said, it looks way better. And I'm going to be doing all of that stuff off camera. I'm going to come back with a full face of makeup after that. And then I'll show you guys the final result. Okay, so I'm back. I put on the rest of my face already. On my eyebrows is the Kokie Brow Pomade Gel. And this one is in dark brunette. That's why my eyebrows are super thick and like defined, I guess. I don't know. I've been liking that lately. So that's what I used. As my contour and blush, I use this Ulta Beauty face powder palette. I use the matte bronzer as my contour, and then I just mix both of these blushes to give me that rosy glow. As a highlight, I use 2 highlights from the palette. I mix Get It Poppin' and Golden Hour. I just mix both of them, and that's what you guys are seeing here. To the eyes, I only added 2 eyeshadows. I did a mixture of Red Velvet and Sweet Like under the lashes right here. And then I popped a little bit of Coconut Latte in the inner corner right here. And that is everything that I did to my face. On my lips is this liquid lipstick from the Ulta Beauty line. And this is a nude pink. and that is what is on my lips. And that is it. This is the final look. If you guys can see now, the concealer doesn't look as bright and white as it was earlier because of all the other color that I put on my face. So it does kind of balance it out a little bit. Like I said, I got that concealer for free in my influencer Vox box for testing purposes. And yeah, so I do like it. I would recommend, if you are looking for a concealer, to try it. It's, I believe, $22. So if you guys want to give it a try, go ahead. And with that, my friends, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in another video. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. We are at 130, I believe, and with your support, I know that I can make it to at least 150 or 200. So yeah, so subscribe and join us. And like I said, I will see you guys in another video. Take care of yourselves. I love you. Bye.